I made a video like a week ago titled, do you want High Guardian Spice to actually release? Or something like that. And it was basically a question to the community. Do you guys want this show to actually come out? Because while I'm sure it's going to be garbage, there might be funny things and memes to come from it. Funny things being, for example, people criticizing the show and the production team freaking out about it, because that's the kind of thing that would probably happen when you look at who is behind the show. Well, one angry gamer is reporting, and I also have to give shouts out to people on Twitter. I was tagged on Twitter about this, but since OAG has a write-up, let's just take a look at what they say here. So basically, though, Crunchyroll tweeted out earlier an official trailer and anime originals or something like that they're going to be working on, but let's read what OAG says. So they say, we still don't have an actual release date for High Guardian Spice, but Crunchyroll did recently narrow down the release window to its 2020 slate, which will also consist of 7 other original productions that they have in the works. Over on the official Crunchyroll website, they have an article dedicated to the Crunchyroll originals. The show is always placed at the bottom of the list, the show being HGS, High Guardian Spice, and in the back of the pack, almost as if Crunchyroll was attempting to hide it. And actually, let's stop there for a moment, because here's a theory I was thinking about. They previously said, if I recall, that HGS would release in 2019. And then there was like no update, never came out in 2019. And I don't think they really updated anyone. Behind the scenes, apparently they had a screening. But in terms of updating the public, I don't think they really ever did that. So now it's funny that they're kind of baking in the announcement along with these other originals. I think they're hoping that, they don't get backlash for HGS. It's like going to divert some of the attention. Instead of just making an announcement like, oh, it's on the way. It's like, oh, we have all these shows and this on the way too. It's kind of sneaky and weird, but that's just the vibe I get. Apparently also the vibe that I think probably Billy D, is that our editor on this one? It certainly is. I think that's the vibe that he's getting as well. But let's see what else he writes here. Most of the commenters and viewers completely skipped over noticing the show since it was tucked away among the more anticipated fanfare that Crunchyroll is bringing to the platform. They received a lot of criticism from frustrated subscribers who felt as if Crunchyroll was using the money they had paid them for a vanity project designed only to appeal to people with issues on Twitter. Earlier this year, we did a short article noting that High Guardian Spice was a no-show on Crunchyroll after the company and some media outlets gave it heavy promotion back in 2018. It looks like Crunchyroll is now back to pushing forward the production even in the face of the criticism received by their subscribers. A lot of fans wanted Crunchyroll, I'm looking on this screen now, Crunchyroll to put the money toward paying to help more Japanese studios and didn't like that any single cent was being invested into a CalArt style production. Which, by the way, I will also add, I looked at the trailer and it was like probably less than 10 seconds of a scene for HGS. Oh, it looked awful though. It looked like no offense, it looked like something that an independent person would make. That said, I've seen independent works that are way better looking than HGS. I'm just comparing it to an independent work because this is Crunchyroll. It's a company that has a pretty well-funded company at that, in my opinion. And it looks like something that was done as like a hobby or something, man. It's embarrassing. It doesn't look good to me. Listen, if there's anyone out there who thinks it's going to be cool and you're excited for it, by all means, enjoy. I think it looks like trash. So they say, it just goes to show that you can't trust anybody these days, and the only way your money will be safe is by putting it directly into the creator's coffers and no one else's. And then he thanks for the news tip, and that's all OAG says. That's all I really got to say. I had other things to talk about with this topic, but I already said that a week ago, which is weird because I haven't talked about HGS before that video a week ago. I don't know if I ever talked about it. Maybe I made one video like 6 months ago or something. I don't know. But aside from that, I talked about it a week ago, maybe for the first time. And now we have a follow-up. So all that considered, that's all I have to say in this video. Look forward to High Guardian Spice, I guess. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this update. I don't have shoutouts yet because my video just got released. And that's all I got to say in this one. I guess we'll see what comes next. I'll catch you next time.